Hi friend, welcome to Simply Manifesting, 33 days to getting your heart's desire. Today is day 13, and if you would please join me on 3 grounding breaths. Today in yoga, they were talking about mudras. Don't know what that is, but this is what we did. We took our ring finger and our middle finger and touched them together on our thumbs. So we did both hands like that. If you would join me, we're going to do a mudra, which I'm sure is Sanskrit for something. I don't know what it means actually, but I liked it. So we're going to do this, and you can put your, like you're rocking out, you can put those straight out and your fingers like this, and we're going to put the palm up on our legs and hold this while we do our breaths, and this is the mudra of clarity. And since that's what we're working on, I like that that's what they did in my yoga this morning. So if you would join me with 3 easy breaths, we're going to just have the intention of getting grounded, letting our minds stop spinning, and connecting to this present moment, which is the only place that life is happening. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Thank you for trying that and doing it with me. I love that in the 3 breaths I can connect pretty quickly more to my true self than my spinning human brain. So that is such a treat that I give myself, because my spinning brain is just a teeny bit crazy. So it's nice to connect more into my true self. Okay, you guys, today we are doing part of our 3 parts of clarity. Today is part 2. It's called Tune In. But before we tune in to our bodies, which are one of our greatest allies, our greatest gifts, our greatest teachers in telling us where we are, how we're feeling when we're on track and when we're off, and the more you can realize that your body is a wonderful friend and you listen to it and treat it with kindness and take care of it, it's a huge shift, game changer in your life. It's not something it's really your vehicle on this planet. And we all know we want nice cars now, don't we? All right, first I'm going to talk a little bit about clarity, then I'll get into tuning in. I have used this in one of my previous series and I liked it when I looked it up. Clarity is used when discussing a diamond's worth. The greater the clarity, the more brilliant the diamond. The same applies to our lives. The clearer we are, the more brilliant a life we will have. Now, we've talked about this in the first, setting the foundation, that the way to get clear is that we must be still. Like we just took those 3 breaths to calm down, to relax, to get into the present moment, to quiet our mind a little bit. What are you doing today to be still? What are you doing to quiet your mind, to hear your heart's desire? What are you doing? You can comment on this post right now to say what you're doing, or to say that you're not doing it and you intend, because intention drives our life, you intend to spend more time quieting your mind so you can connect with who you really are and not the crazy human spinning bullshit brain. It's a beautiful brain, but the spinning part is ridiculous. When we are clear with what we want, the universe can clearly assist us in co-creating it. When we don't know, the universe lovingly waits. Be clear on what lights you up, and this is where the tune-in part comes. What brings you joy? When you do, there is no stopping you. Before I fully get into the tune-in part to your body, I want to talk about one time that I had a clear knowing of what was going to happen, but I did not fill in any of the details. And that is when I always knew, when Oprah Winfrey had her talk show for 25 years, I always knew one day I would be on it. I just knew it. So when I heard it was her last year of doing that show, year 25, I was like, holy shit, how am I going to get on that? Am I going to save someone? Am I going to invent something? No, she's going to have the greatest people in the last 25 years in the wrap-up season. Damn it. But I knew I was going to be on it. It was so weird. So then she announced that she was launching her new network called OWN, the Oprah Winfrey Network. And I knew I would be on that. Just clear as day, I knew it. But I didn't have any clarity to how in the hell I was going to get on it, or once I was on it, what I wanted exactly to happen. So I just knew it was going to happen. They ended up announcing that they were going to have a reality show on her new network, OWN, and it was going to be whoever won got their own show on Oprah's new network. I was like, woo, this is me, I'm going to get it. So I applied to that. Out of 18,000 submissions, I did get selected. I don't know if they picked 6 people or 8. And it was a reality show that Mark Burnett produced with Oprah. It was not great. I'll just say that because most people didn't see it. And a lot of times if it's a great one, you'll see it. But I got on it. And from that, Oprah Winfrey flew the whole cast to Chicago onto her set to introduce the cast on this new show promoting her new network. And I was like, holy shit, it's coming true. So I flew to Chicago, we got briefed, we were gonna walk out one at a time, she was gonna introduce us, and then we were gonna wave to the crowd and then go get in line with the rest of them. So I just remember when it was my turn, Oprah Winfrey says my name out loud on her show, Leigh Keckner. And I walked proudly out. And then I was supposed to pivot, turn, and walk over by the other people, and I pivot, turned, and then I looked back at Oprah and I thought, damn it, I didn't give enough information. So I manifested what I knew in my heart was going to happen, but it was so puny. I mean, it was huge that it happened and showed me that everything is possible, but it was so puny because had I redone it, I would have said, I am on Oprah Winfrey's Super Soul Sunday. We're sitting at her place in Montecito. We're sitting in leather couches with the little table and glasses with the sterling silver straws, and we're laughing and crying and really having a fantastic time. And then at the end of it, after I shared all of my wisdom with complete clarity, she said, stick around. I want you to meet my dogs and have a glass of Pinot Grigio with me. And then Oprah and I connected and became friends. That's what the hell, that is the clarity and the information. Tomorrow when we get into providing information, that kind of information will propel it forward. So my first example today was, I didn't do that. It came true, but damn it, it was nowhere near like I knew the glory of what it could have been. So the clarity and the information and the details are so imperative to creating. And tomorrow I'm going to tell a story when I did put in the details and what happened. And it's a pretty kick-ass one, so tune in. Okay, tuning in to what lights you up. This is what we're talking about today. So tuning into your body, to this beautiful gift, to this vehicle, this temple that you have been given. Tune into it. Yesterday you wrote 10 things that you want to manifest. Today we're going to narrow it down to 3 things, and then tomorrow we're going to work with those 3 things. So here's what I want you to do today, and you can do it right now. You can take a breath and say, I set the intention to connect to my body, and let it light me up or let it turn me off. So look at your list of 10 from yesterday. And if you didn't do that, just listen, go back to yesterday's, do the 10, and then join back in, rewatch this part. Look at it. Look at your thing. Look at the words on the page. Remember, everything has energy, even paper, even the things that you wrote, everything has energy. Look at the words. Look at the first one you wrote. When you read it out loud, when you think about it, does it feel good? Do you feel nervous in an exciting way, like you might have to push through fear to get it? Or does it feel heavy and way too big right now, and something you want to manifest down the line, but not right now, it's just too big? Too big. Go for each word you wrote. Go to number 1. How does your body feel when you read it? Are you enthralled? Are you filled with joy? Are you happy? If you are, put a star next to it. Go down your list, every single thing you wrote. Does it light you up? Does it excite you and make you nervous in a good way? Or does it feel overwhelming and heavy? Because we want this process to light us up, to be in line with grace and ease. And anything that feels heavy and hard is not welcome right now in this process. Or, matter of fact, any time in your life, if you can keep it out. So go right now and star number 1. I don't have mine in front of me. But star the one that makes you be like, ah, if this happened, oh my gosh, right? And it feels obtainable, and you feel in line with it, and it feels good, and it feels moving forward. And it can be something so small like setting up a meditation practice, which actually is probably the biggest thing that you could do. Because if you allow yourself that, you will tap into who you truly are and be on your path way quicker. So whatever the thing is, think about what it is and star. Just go down your list right now, and don't hold yourself up or let your spinning mind get involved. Say no thank you. What lights you up? What you feel in your body? What excites you? Star, star, star. If it's only one thing, kick ass. If it's 5 things, kick ass. If it's 8 things, kick ass. Really tune in though. Tune into it. Remember that we want this process to be with grace and ease. So anything that feels heavy or stressful, bye-bye, cross it off, save it for later, push it aside. And explore too, after we're done with today, explore if you put a new fast car, or if I put a Range Rover, I think I did. What about a Range Rover is it that means something to me? Because material things are just material things and they'll come and go and they're not. But what does it represent for you? So a Range Rover for me would represent that I am doing so well in my speaking engagements and traveling the world and writing my books and sharing my message that I got to buy myself a treat. And hopefully by the time I can afford it and I get it, it's better emissions and I feel like I'm not, you know, whatever, that people are gonna get mad that I want a big car about. But anyway, what is it about the thing? Like if you want a fast car, or you want a Challenger like my husband. Ooh, this is a good analogy for my husband. A lot of times that represents you want freedom, that you feel tied down and bogged down in too much responsibility. And a fast car is like something you can imagine to get you the hell out of all of the stress and worries of the world. And another thing we also look at is this thing aligned with my true purpose, with my heart, with me getting quiet and connecting with myself, right? So I know that I want to be a female Tony Robbins. Why? In the past, people used to have said to me, probably my house cleaners are coming through. Gracias. In the past, people would say to me, oh, and por favor, es bien, no necesita limpiar estos hoy. No. No, gracias. ¿De veras? No, solamente allí. No, gracias.
Para el siguiente se lo limpio, señor.
Sí.
Gracias.
Por nada. Anyway, gosh damn it, where was I? Oh, so the Tony Robbins thing. In the past, when I was constantly seeking and trying to do reality shows and I really didn't know who I was, people used to say about me, she just wants to be famous. And I thought, no, I don't. I mean, I wouldn't mind that. Shit. I'd like to go to nice restaurants and have stuff sent to me for free. Don't get me wrong. But that wasn't anywhere near what I was feeling inside of my body. And as I have found out who I am and what my gifts are and sharing my light, I realized that being Tony Robbins would be me stepping forward in the biggest way of why I think God put me on the planet. So that is in line with my heart's desire. What lights me up, even talking about it, I get goosebumps. It's so exciting to me. So think about that when you're picking your thing. And we're going to focus on one thing and we're going to narrow it down more tomorrow and get more at the specifics. All right. This is my chicken scratch for today that I'm trying to navigate. Here's my quote for today. Do what lights you up and illuminate the world. Do what lights you up and illuminate the world. Illuminate means to decorate with your light. How neat is that? We're all artists, we're all creators. We all have something special that we can share, our perspective, whether it's through storytelling, guiding your children, if you're a teacher with the students, sharing your wisdom and your heart, if it's painting, whatever the heck it is, gardening, crocheting. Do what lights you up and illuminate the world. God, I am grateful that I have done the work to quiet my mind, to hear the whispers of my soul, which is directly connected to you. I am all in on this process. Use me to be of service and open my eyes and my heart and my mind more every day. And I send just showers of love and light around everyone who's watching and everyone around them and everyone who's hurting and everyone who's sick and basically everyone in the world. Let us be beacons of light by doing what lights us up. Amen. Thank you guys so much. I will see you tomorrow on day 14. I don't have my chicken scratch in front of me. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow on the third day of clarity when we're going to pick 3 things and detail those things. And then we're going to have our springboard of what the thing is we're going to manifest at the end of this 33 days. Bye. Thank you.